we can break apart the
What's up everybody? Today I'm gonna be making a 3D maze on Scratch, which is like this. Over here you can do that. Okay, when you press space you have this, a map, and it shows where you are. And if you're heading the right way, it has wall detection, which is a very simple script. So yeah, it kind of looks like we're not going, but yeah. And then there it says you win. So let's get started. Start off by painting a very small circle on the top. It doesn't really mean square. Doesn't matter what color. I'll just use blue. I'll use it doesn't matter. Let's just use that. You can barely see it, so make it bigger. That should be good. Okay. Okay, now you want to rename this, and then start off with in fact click whatever if duplicate that if, and then put the key space. You can just duplicate it. Instead I just used it. Right arrow, left arrow, up arrow, and down arrow. I can also do I wouldn't do that right now. I can do that later. You can do that. You just do or and then put the other arrow key that you want to do it. You want to move it. So now you want to turn 4 degrees. Not 15. Do the same thing but different ones. Okay? And then now create a block called move. Make an input called speed and do not take a run without screen share, so don't do it. Move. And then you want to move speed steps. And then if touching, let me just upload the map. Okay. Over here when I was uploading it had the code there. So don't use that. That's all for now. Take some time to make it. You can make it literally like whatever you want, but I did this. You can also make it whatever you want, like I said. And this will be with pen, so we're not using a map we're not using like this to do it. We're going to be using pen. We're going to be doing a Raycaster to make the walls, but that's going to be in part 2, not part 1. Part 1 is just like the motion. So if touching the map, move, it's multiplication, speed times -1, and then that's all we need for this. Now we can make our character go over here when we start. Okay, go to that position when we start. Okay, now we want to do this. Look, if we move one, it works. But we don't want it to go that way. We want to do it to -90. Let me just -90, so also do it here just in case. Point in the direction -90. Okay, now look, it goes the correct, it goes the way that I want it to go. It might not go way, and I forgot to mention, when you're doing this, hold shift while you're making a square, and it will be a perfect square. Good. And then now we want to do we want to go here and make a variable called speed. First delete that. Make a variable called speed, and it is gonna be for all sprites. Okay, so we want to do move speed. If up arrow is pressed, move speed. And then if down arrow is pressed, it's the same thing, but it's times -1. Okay, there. Now, let's see. Okay. Good. It is not working. Yes, it won't work right now, but we'll have to broadcast something. We'll have to broadcast sense. I'll explain what this does later, but just do that for all of them. Okay. Okay. I only need one broadcast there. We didn't it doesn't matter where it is, but I'll just put it on the bottom. Yeah. So now I didn't put like a receiver, like when I receive sense it will do something. I didn't do that yet, but I will do it. So then you want to make a distance sprite, which is gonna be practically nothing. It is very little. Little. So that's why I go to bitmap. It's gonna be very little, just 1 pixel. I'm scrolling in the most I can to make this. There, make it even smaller because you don't want it to see. You can't even see it, but there. You can't see it. There. Where did it go? I think I didn't. Yeah, I deleted it. Oops. Yeah. You can barely see it. It's way over there. You won't be able to see it anyways. So, yeah. Because when flag like we're setting ghost effect to 100, just if they can see it, set ghost effect to 100. We don't need that. Okay. Now we want to make a block called sense. Make a block called sense, not a variable. Actually, yeah, I might actually complete all of the code and how to make it in one video. So let's do sense and then run without screen refresh. You want to make a list called distances. Distances. Okay. Then when you do that, you want to delete all of distance. You want to delete all of distance. You want to make a variable called distance. Okay. You want to delete all of distances and then create a variable called distance. Distance, which is going to be for all sprite. This. Okay. Set distances to 0, and you want to create another variable called angle offset. Angle offset. Then you're going to set angle offset to negative 48. Negative 48. And then you want to repeat 96 times, not 10 times. 96 times on how to do it. So set distances. Wow, I spelled distances wrong. No. Variable. Okay. Set distances to 0 96 times. And then go to person. You can't see it, so yeah. Go to person. I mean player. Doesn't really matter. Point in direction. You wanna point in direction. Okay, so this part is this part is backdrop of stage. You're gonna add direction of player, which I have no idea. It's negative 90, but I don't care. Direction of player plus angle offset. We'll use angle offset. I mean, we're using it right now, but just yeah. So it will point in direction. You can't. Yeah, look, we got that, but we don't have the forward and backwards. That's what we want to do right now. You want to make a repeat block. I mean, not that. You want to not make one, you want to use one. Repeat until put an order. Touching map or direction equals to, I mean, not direction, distance equals 200. Distance equals 200. And then you want to move 2 steps. Okay. Move 2 steps and change distance by 2. So if we move nothing. Yeah. Distance by 2. So add distance to distances. Not here or here. So it will make like 96 strings. No. And then change angle offset by 1. Okay, it won't add anything yet. Because when I receive sense, it has to sense. Now it should work. Look. It has these digits, but it's not gonna. What? It's not moving. So let me just look at my code and see why it's not moving. Okay, guys, I found why it didn't work. how to set distance to true. I mean, not distance, speed to true. It should work. See? Let me just hide these variables. Okay, so this should also be changing as you move around. If it doesn't, then you didn't do it correctly. Okay. Now let's now that's gonna be for today. In my next video, we will be making the Raycaster and making the 3D, which is the Raycaster. So, hope you like it. Please consider liking and subscribing. That would help me a lot. So, bye.